All right, y'all, we're taking a look at this Boudoir Facebook ad. Going to diagnose it, see if we believe it has BLCS, aka Boudoir low click syndrome. We're going to diagnose it, see what our thoughts are. So, BLCS, aka Boudoir low click syndrome, is when the unique CTR all of our Boudoir Facebook ad is under 6%. This means fewer than 6 out of 100 women are clicking somewhere on our ad, which means our ad is getting into fewer than 6 out of 100 women's brains, which means fewer than 6 out of 100 women that we're paying to reach, there's actually like a non-zero chance they'll actually buy from us. So we gotta get this number up as high as possible to get our ads into this maximum number of women's brains as possible. Because basically this means how many women are not simply scrolling on by. If they simply scroll on by, our chance of them buying from us is zero. But if they click somewhere, chance of them buying from us is greater than zero. So we gotta get this number up as high as possible. And any number, 6% is the minimum. Every Boudoir Facebook ad can be above 6% easy. Even if I put in like no effort, I get it above 6%, 100% of the time. So below 6%, we got issues, and that's because unique CTRL under 6% is not normal. It's extremely common. It's literally like 100% of Boudoir Facebook ads I've seen, it's extremely common, but it's not normal. It's actually the symptom of a deeper root cause. And that deeper root cause are the 3 pre-click mistakes. We'll talk about those at the end of at the end of the video. And a Boudoir Facebook advertiser with BLCS is a Boudoir low-click advertiser. So BLCA with BLCS is caused by the 3 pre-click mistakes. So our universe is taking shape here. We also know that a BLCS is treated with Boudoir pre-click optimization, aka Boudoir Pico, and treatment takes about a week. So we invented this. So we duplicate the current Boudoir Facebook ads, leave the originals as they are, running or not running, and we actually treat the duplicated ad. And once we treat the duplicated ad, we actually run that treatment for about a week, and at the end, we keep whichever one running that has the best metrics. Now, once treated with Boudoir Pico, we now have pre-click alignment. So we would have gotten rid of the 3 pre-click mistakes, and we now have pre-click alignment. And pre-click alignment activates Boudoir brain entry boost in our Boudoir Facebook ads. Basically, we got our unique CTRL above 6%. And a Boudoir Facebook advertiser with Boudoir brain entry boost is a dominant Boudoir advertiser at DBA. So this is our full universe here. We got a BLCA with BLCS is caused by the 3 pre-click mistakes. That's fine, easy to solve. Treated with Boudoir Pico takes about a week. Achieve pre-click alignment. We become a dominant Boudoir advertiser with Boudoir brain entry boost. Unique CTRLs for our ads never ever below 6% ever again. All right, so my residency, went out there, found some Boudoir Facebook ads out in the wild. A unique first one, brought it to the hospital, tested it, had a unique CTRL 4.3%. So we know BLCS is present. So I duplicated it, treated it with Boudoir Pico, took about a week, and got the unique CTRL up to 6.88%. So we found out the original Boudoir Facebook ad was actually wasting 37% of ad spend, literally just being thrown out the window, given to Facebook with no benefit to us. So they're spending 10 grand on the original Boudoir Facebook ad. Now we only need to spend, 10 grand a month. Now we only need to spend $6,700 a month or $6,300 a month on the Boudoir Pico treated ad to get our ads into the same number of women's brains in both scenarios. And in that case, we're pocketing that $3,700 a month that was previously wasted. We're pocketing that. The business owner is by simply not needing to spend that money anymore. No longer needs to spend that money. And because of that, they kind of get a phantom bonus every month, or at the end of the year, at the end of 12 months, they're getting like a phantom, $40,000 bonus. But it was simply 1 week of Boudoir Pico treatment. All right, next, we look at my second part of my residency, went out there, found some other Boudoir Facebook ads out in the wild. Found out that or found the second one, brought it to the hospital, treated it, found out its unique CTRL 1.39%. Okay, so we know that BLCS is present because the unique CTRL is under 6%. So I duplicated it, treated it with Boudoir Pico, took about a week, and got the unique CTRL up to 9.13%, much better. So we found out the original was wasting 84% of its ad spend. So they spent 10 grand a month on the original Boudoir Facebook ad. Now they only need to spend $1,600, 1.6 grand a month on the Boudoir Pico treated Facebook ad to get their ad into the same number of women's brains in both scenarios. So as a result, we're eliminating $8,400 a month in wasted Boudoir Facebook ad spend. And when we eliminate that, we actually, the business owner actually pockets that every single month, kind of like a phantom bonus, phantom profit, doesn't need to serve any clients, but literally $8,400 a month. That's like 100 grand, over the next year. Finally had a patient, that patient come in, saw his ads, Boudoir Facebook ad at 5.03% unique CTRL. So we knew that BLCS is present. So we duplicated it, or did a lot of work on this one. Treated with Boudoir Pico, took about a week. And we got the unique CTRL up to 15.35%. So we found out the original Boudoir Facebook ad was wasting 67% of ad spend. And it's wasting 67% of ad spend. That means that they're spending 10 grand a month on the original Boudoir Facebook ad. They only need to spend $3,300 a month on the Boudoir Pico treated ad to get their ad into the same number of women's brains in both scenarios. So it's $6,700 a month that was being wasted. Now it's back in his pocket every single month. He doesn't have to spend that money anymore. And, it's like, what's an 80K bonus at the end of the year, something like that. So the average Boudoir Facebook ad with BLCS is wasting about 50% of its ad spend. So, look at the numbers right here. We got wasting 37%, wasting 84%, wasting 67%. Take the average of these numbers, probably somewhere between 50 to 60%. So that means for Boudoir Facebook advertisers spending more than 10 grand a month in Boudoir Facebook ads, literally off rip, approximately 5K a month is being wasted, paid to Facebook for no benefit whatsoever. And that's every single month. So at the end of 12 months, it's approximately 60K over the next year. So we're gonna diagnose this if we believe it has BLCS, Boudoir low-click syndrome, yes or no. All right, so let's see what we got here. So here I'm seeing the below creative cluster mistake. The false belief that caused us to make this mistake is we are basically that we're following what Facebook is recommending us to fill out when we create our ad. And we believe it helps us, but actually it helps Facebook. So the reason it doesn't help us is it causes way more women to scroll by our Boudoir Facebook ad than necessary, pulling unique CTRL under 6% and increasing the probability we have BLCS, Boudoir low-click syndrome. Now, Facebook likes this because more women scroll by our ads per unit time, which hurts us, but Facebook is able to serve more ads per unit time, making Facebook more money per unit time. That's why we don't listen to anything Facebook says. Next, we look at the creative. All right, we got the, it looks like an ad mistake here in the photo. The creative makes it look like an ad. False belief that causes us to make this mistake is, well, we've seen it a bunch, and basically all the other Boudoir Facebook ads we've seen. So we don't believe there's we don't believe there's a problem. We didn't even know we're making a mistake, but Every Boudoir Facebook ad I've seen, I've tested, I've seen the backend for the backend metrics. 100% of them have had BLCS, Boudoir low click syndrome, because everyone's making the same mistakes as everyone else. So, consequence of this, way fewer, or way more women scrolling by our ad than necessary, pulling our unique CTRL under 6%, and increasing the probability that we have BLCS, aka Boudoir low click syndrome. Finally, we got the see more headline. Let's see what we got here. First 2 and 3/4 lines, Facebook newsfeed mobile. So we got ready for a well-deserved break. Treat yourself to something special. All right, so yeah, we got maybe like half. We got half a context point here. So yeah, lack of context mistake, pretty common. The false belief causes us to make this mistake is, you know, we really, we felt our headline was good enough to kind of maximize our results, optimize our results. But what we're actually doing is causing way more women to scroll by our Boudoir Facebook ad than necessary, which actually pulls down our unique CTRL under 6% and actually increases the probability we have BLCS. So diagnosing this, looking at everything, do we believe this Boudoir Facebook ad has a unique CTRL under 6%, aka has BLCS, Boudoir low click syndrome? So yes, I do. I believe this is a Boudoir low click syndrome ad. All right, and if you're a Boudoir low click advertiser with Boudoir low click syndrome, so if you are a BLCA with BLCS and you're spending more than 10 grand a month on Boudoir Facebook ads, and you've decided you got to pull more efficiency out of the business right now, you need more money, you need more profit right now, because you see inflation's happening all around us, you see more women entering the becoming boudoir photographers literally every single day. Seems like when someone gets a new iPhone or a new camera, they're throwing out their Google My Business profile. And so you've decided you got to get this done now, got to pull this profit out now and become more efficient now, so you can get on the way to becoming #1 boudoir photographer in your city. Then shoot me a DM when I have new patient intake open. New patient intake I currently do not have open. My DMs are closed, but listen to the videos to see when I do open slots for new patient intake. Yeah, then DM me and we'll see if you qualify.